third quarter about to get going. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Heat, we've got Mr. Perfect, Chris Anderson out there with Mitchell. Then there's Dwayne Wade, and it's the chosen one, Ep.1. Mitchell's shot is good.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field. And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA. Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Clippers trail by 7. Kicks it to Reddick. Here's Griffin. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Griffin's got 4 points in the quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half. And you see the way Blake Griffin plays, he is a force. Very hard to contain him when he gets in close just due to his strength and activity.
Timeout called, the Heat. For Griffin and his ability to create contact close, he's been called a bull in a china shop, something that I think Clarkie embraces.
Yeah, I think he'd rather be the bull than the china in that situation because of his strength and physicality. And I think that's the right mentality to have as a power forward.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Mr. Perfect. Drains the three-pointer. And it's 6 points for the chosen one.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
Well, Heat leading by 6. Out to the right wing. Good ball movement here by Miami. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Left side, Jordan. All alone. And the rebound goes to Anderson.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Mitchell. Good. And it's Bosh picking up the assist. 20 points for Flash.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And it's sent back by Bosh. There's the pass to Wade. The 8-footer. Again, the Heat. Good for 2.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to 9 points with the basket from Griffin.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he gets it to go.
Terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and then excellent transition offense.
And really, it all stems from the aggressive defense. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Stolen by Bosh. Here's Mitchell. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. For 3, Smith. No luck. Stoudemire. The shot misses. And that does it. And the final period of play just about to start. Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against the Knicks in New York. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Cole Aldrich is out there with Smith. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Pierce. And it's Mitchell in at the 2 spot. No good from Dragic.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points. Paul Pierce playing very well. He has 8 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
And the Heat call time here.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Chris Anderson has checked in for Whiteside. Mitchell comes in for Amari Stoudemire. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Gerald Green. And it's the chosen one in for Goran Dragic. This one for three. That's good. That's a three. And that's now 9 points for the chosen one.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Clippers trail by 6. And they double up Paul. Pierce wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving 3?
Boy, I tell you what, guys, one way or the other, some fantastic drama unfolding here.
A different look for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Cole Aldridge. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Mitchell. 1:46 left to play here in the fourth. And it's good.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
You have to like what we're seeing from Flash.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're losing by 6. 1:44 left in the fourth. Jordan, high post. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A minute 42 left in the game. But they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. He squares up and sinks it. And that's now 11 points for the chosen one.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
.135 left here in the fourth quarter. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Finishes the break with a slam.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Redick, here's Griffin, and he lays it straight in.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Clippers trail by 8. Paul goes in. Here's Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
The Heat have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Mitchell's shot is good.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it. Flush that thing down, young fellas.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Nails it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. A different look for Miami. Whiteside comes in for Anderson, and Dwayne Wade subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Here's Mitchell. Shoots, and it's Miami with another.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
It's good, and now they trail by just 4.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
He feeds it to Wade. And he's way off from outside. So the Heat, their last game, a win against New York. The shot by Pierce will not go. Wade with no one around. Nails the wide-open jump shot. And the Heat lead by 6.
Just no let-up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
Got to see the 3 and be the 3 if that's going to happen.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by court.